stopped and had a slice of brick oven pizza. Wow, that stuff really is good. I can see why the place is packed. Boy, it does make a difference in your pizza. But you know, and this may sound weird, and you know, maybe seeing things, but you know, you start to see a pattern of things. And while I was in there, I was just sitting there having a nice, enjoying my lunch, kind of quiet, nice little place, kind of rustic. And these two ladies come out and start rearranging the whole window right where I'm at, putting all these poinsettias out. And you know, can I lean across you? Can I do this? Can I stick one here? Stick one here? I'm sitting there just trying to eat my damn lunch. And then she goes around putting all these poinsettias out. You know, that may have just been innocent enough. But the other day I was at another restaurant, and some guy comes in. I went and sat in the back room where they didn't have any cameras. I made a point of that. And yeah, and as soon as my food comes, I'm sitting here enjoying my meal. Boom, the guy plays the jukebox as loud as, I mean, 3 really outrageous songs, and just hard, just the hardest kind of rock there is. It's, what do they call it? It's a name for that kind of rock, sanity rock. I don't know what they call it, but it's really violent and loud. And oh, here we go. Here's our sheriff's 417. Violent and loud and nasty. So I sat there. I had to sit there listening to this all day, and or from throughout my meal. And then they start playing pool. There's another little white copy car up here. They start playing pool. And swearing and cussing and just really nasty, gross behavior. So this is the kind of stuff that that really is fishy. That little blondie. Oh, I've seen her before. I've seen her before many times. She's followed me out here now. There's the team. Saw me filming her. Yeah, this is the stuff that goes on. And we got a little white one right there. Kind of pulling out as I'm driving by. I think they got their teams here. This is what they do in America, folks. Here's another one. Oh, I've seen him before too. Mr. Crew Cut. Mr. Clean Cut. I think that one might be one too. There's either black or white ones. This exact models. I stopped and had lunch. I gave them time for them to catch. Actually, when I was out here before, I think they have, you know, I'm going to tell you something. I think they have teams of this shit going on all over our country. From what I'm reading, I was reading about this guy who lives in Manhattan, and he says you absolutely would not believe the amount of flop houses, or intelligence houses he called them, where people, all they do is they keep people ready to go out and attack people. Whenever these people go out, they go out. They span out in all directions. This is what's going on in our country, folks. It's insane. They call this the land of the free. If people only knew what is going on in this country. Well, I'm going to make sure they do know. But this is insane. So I think they have teams everywhere that do this stuff, that harass people. I'm in Riverhead now, You know, and last time I was up here, I think I saw this too, this behavior, and made me realize that there was, this stuff is widespread. I do believe they have these intelligence teams or whatever they call them just to harass people. Everywhere. Who knows how much this is going on, stalking. It's popping up all over the web, that's for sure. But I think I've seen one of these gals. She looked familiar, like she's been over to my neck of the woods over there, Blue Point. You know, when my neighbor, she gave me this little medallion and told me to keep it. I thought she was really being neighborly, a really nice person. But then, now it sinks in. She gave it to me so that when I die, I go to heaven. I mean, what kind of shit is that? When I die? You know, at first I thought, well, you know, because I explained to her what's going on, and she said, I thought, well, maybe, you know, maybe she just cared. If she cared, she'd help me before I fucking die. Stupid. But I think somebody got her put her up to that. That's another frickin' way to intimidate you. You're gonna die if you keep this shit up. And I see her around with weird, this one freaky broad comes over her house all the time. She gives me the creeps. Now that I think about it, my neighbor gives me the creeps. Now, if she's that stupid, she didn't even bother to read my stuff. I don't even talk to her. I think she's just totally... They've gotten to most of my neighbors there. It's amazing. I have another neighbor who I sort of trust. I think they've gotten to him. And they're just so fucking stupid. They let these people do this shit to them. They don't have a clue. And they don't want to know. I've wised a few of them up. Gotta wise her stupid ass up. She's gross anyway. She's fucking weighs like a couple tons or something. I don't know. She does it sit in her house and eat and watch TV. Those are the kind of people they like to get. They can use those kind of people. Sign them right up. Well, I'm gonna go.